You know that feeling when someone's constantly trying to bring you down? That person at work, that toxic friend, or even that family member who just can't seem to let you win. Let me tell you something right now. The reason these people affect you so much isn't because of their strength. It's because of your weakness. And today, we're gonna fix that forever. Look around you. The world is filled with disagreeable people. They're like clouds trying to block your sunshine. But here's the truth that's gonna set you free today. You've been playing their game by their rules, and that stops right now. Every time you let their words cut deep, every time you lose sleep over their actions, every time you dim your light because they can't handle your shine, you're giving away your power. The ancient Stoics figured this out thousands of years ago, and today we're gonna break it down in a way that's gonna transform how you deal with every single difficult person in your life. See? These people aren't your problem. Your reaction to these people is your problem. And once you understand this, once you really get what I'm about to tell you, you'll never be a victim again. These disagreeable people, they're actually your greatest teachers. They're showing you exactly where you need to strengthen your mental fortress. Think about it. If someone can ruin your whole day with just a few words, they don't have power over you. You've given them that power. And today we're going to take that power back. Every single person watching this right now has someone in their life who pushes their buttons, who knows exactly how to get under their skin. But what if I told you that by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to turn these emotional vampires into your personal growth catalyst? That's right. The very people trying to break you are about to become the reason you become unbreakable. The first thing you need to understand is that disagreeable people aren't going anywhere. They've been around since the beginning of time, and they'll be here long after we're gone. But here's what's fascinating. They only have the power to affect the people who give them permission. Think about that for a second. Every time you react, every time you let them get to you, you're essentially saying, "Here's my remote control, push my buttons." Now let me break down something crucial about these difficult people. They're predictable. They're like a broken record playing the same old tune. They'll criticize, they'll complain, they'll try to drag you down to their level. But here's where the Stoic mindset comes in. Imagine you're standing in the rain. You can't stop the rain, but you can grab an umbrella. These people are the rain, and your mindset is your umbrella. The biggest mistake most people make is trying to change these difficult individuals. Listen to me carefully. You're wasting your energy. It's like trying to teach a shark to become a vegetarian. Instead, we need to focus on building your emotional immunity. Just like your body builds resistance to disease, your mind can build resistance to toxic behavior. This isn't about becoming hard or cold. It's about becoming strong and resilient. When you encounter these people, they're actually doing you a favor. Yes, you heard me right, a favor. They're showing you exactly where your buttons are, where your weaknesses lie. Every time they trigger you, they're highlighting an area where you need to grow. It's like they're holding up a mirror, showing you what parts of yourself need strengthening. Instead of getting angry, get curious. Instead of reacting, respond. The Stoics had a powerful practice. They would actively seek out difficult situations to strengthen their character. Think about that. While most people run from challenges, they ran toward them. They understood something most people miss. Comfort is the enemy of growth. These disagreeable people in your life, they're your personal trainers in the gym of life, pushing you to become mentally and emotionally stronger. Every interaction with a difficult person is a chance to practice what I'm teaching you right now. When they throw shade, you don't catch it. You let it pass right through you. When they criticize, instead of defending yourself, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? It's not about letting people walk all over you. It's about choosing your battles wisely and understanding that most battles aren't worth your energy. Here's a powerful truth that's going to change your life. Disagreeable people are often fighting battles you know nothing about. Their behavior, their attitude, their negativity, it's usually not about you at all. They're projecting their own insecurities, their own failures, their own pain onto you. Understanding this doesn't excuse their behavior, but it gives you perspective, and perspective is power. When you can see the bigger picture, their words lose their sting. You've got to start treating these encounters like a martial artist treats a sparring session. Every attack is an opportunity to practice your technique. When they come at you with negativity, don't match their energy, redirect it. When they try to provoke you, maintain your center. This isn't just philosophy. This is practical wisdom that has been tested over thousands of years. The Stoics weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners of mental toughness. Let me tell you something that might shock you. The most disagreeable person in your life right now could be your greatest blessing in disguise. They're forcing you to develop qualities you never knew you needed. Patience? They're teaching you that. Emotional control? They're your personal trainer. The ability to stay calm under pressure? They're providing you with daily practice opportunities. Start seeing them as your unwitting mentors in the art of personal growth. Think about the strongest material in the world. It didn't get that way by being sheltered. It got that way through pressure, through heat, through stress. The same applies to your character. These difficult people are the pressure that's transforming you into something stronger. Every time they test you, they're actually helping you build your emotional resilience. Now let's talk about something that most people get completely wrong: the difference between responding and reacting. When you react, you're letting that other person puppet master your emotions. But when you respond, you're taking back control. It's like the difference between being pushed around by waves and learning to surf them. Same waves, completely different experience. You need to understand that these disagreeable people are actually testing your boundaries, whether they realize it or not. Every time they push your buttons and you maintain your composure, you're sending a clear message, not just to them, but to yourself. You're saying, "Oh, I choose how I feel. I choose how I act. I choose my response." And that's power. Real power. Not the kind that needs to dominate others, but the kind that comes from mastering yourself. Here's where most people go wrong. They try to win arguments with disagreeable people. But here's the truth. You can't win an argument with someone who's not playing by the rules of logic and reason. It's like trying to play chess with someone who's playing checkers. Instead of trying to win, focus on maintaining your peace. Your peace of mind is worth more than being right. Let them have their opinion. You keep your serenity. The Stoics had this incredible concept, the dichotomy of control. Simply put, focus on what you can control and accept what you can't. You can't control other people's behavior, but you can control your response. You can't control their words, but you can control how deeply those words penetrate. You can't control their actions, but you can control your boundaries. Start focusing your energy where it actually matters. When you encounter these difficult people, treat it like a game. Not in a disrespectful way, but in a strategic way. In any game, the person who loses their cool loses the game. Stay calm, stay focused, stay in control of your emotions. Watch how this changes the entire dynamic. When you refuse to be rattled, when you maintain your composure, you're not just winning the interaction, you're winning at life. Here's something powerful that most people never realize. Your response to disagreeable people becomes your reputation. When you stay calm in the face of chaos, when you maintain your dignity while others lose theirs, people notice. They might not say anything, but they're watching. And what they're seeing is strength, real strength. Not the kind that needs to shout, but the kind that whispers through actions. They're not the ones who get into every fight. They're not the ones who have to defend themselves against every criticism. They're the ones who carry themselves with dignity, who choose their battles wisely, who understand that not every provocation deserves a response. That's what we're aiming for here. That's the level of mastery you're working toward. The beautiful thing about adopting this Stoic mindset is that it doesn't just change how you deal with difficult people. It changes who you are. You start to develop this internal strength that's unshakable. The same situations that used to throw you off balance become opportunities to demonstrate your growth. The same people who used to drive you crazy become your teachers in the art of emotional mastery. What we're really talking about here is freedom. Real freedom. Not the freedom to react however you want, but the freedom to choose your response. The freedom to maintain your peace regardless of what's happening around you. The freedom to be unmoved by other people's attempts to disturb your tranquility. That's power. That's mastery. That's what the Stoics were teaching, and that's what you're learning right now. Every time you encounter a disagreeable person from this moment forward, I want you to remember this. They can only affect your state of mind if you give them permission. You're the gatekeeper of your peace. You're the guardian of your tranquility. No one, absolutely no one, can disturb your peace without your consent. Let me tell you what's going to happen when you start applying these principles. First, you'll notice that these difficult people start losing their power over you. Their words won't sting like they used to. Their actions won't throw you off balance anymore. You'll start feeling this incredible sense of peace, knowing that your happiness isn't at the mercy of someone else's behavior. Remember this: the ultimate power move isn't winning every argument or having the perfect comeback. It's maintaining your peace when everyone else is losing theirs. It's staying true to your values when others are trying to pull you down to their level. It's choosing your response instead of being forced into a reaction. This is what separates the victims from the victors. The world is full of disagreeable people, but from now on, they're not your problem, they're your practice. Every difficult encounter is an opportunity to demonstrate your growth, to practice your emotional mastery, to show yourself just how far you've come. The person who used to ruin your day can't touch your peace anymore, because you've built something stronger than their negativity. You're not just learning how to deal with difficult people, you're learning how to become unshakable. You're developing the kind of strength that can't be taken away because it comes from within. This is the gift that these disagreeable people have given you, whether they meant to or not. They've helped you discover just how strong you really are. The next time someone tries to test your peace, remember what you learned here today. Remember that you have the power to choose your response. Remember that their behavior says more about them than it does about you. Remember that you're not a victim, you're a victor in training. Now, let me speak directly to you watching this video right now. If these words have resonated with you, if you feel that fire burning inside to become stronger, to become unshakable, to master your responses to life's challenges, then you need to be part of this community. Hit that subscribe button right now. Don't just watch and leave. Become part of this journey. Every week, we're diving deep into these life-changing principles, these strategies that transform ordinary people into extraordinary human beings. Join us. Your transformation starts right now.